Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to my office. I never thought I'd say I missed my office, but I missed my office. Today is March the 3rd. February 10th is when I had I had a heart surgery. And how the decision was made. And that's what we're going to talk about. On this channel we talk about everything and anything that makes us not awesome, but freaking awesome human beings. Anything less than that, not welcome. Not on this beautiful channel. Life is a gift. We all say that. I used to say that. Life is a gift. Life is a gift. But you never know the meaning of that word until you face death squarely in the eye. And I faced that. So to me, life is a gift. Big time gift. But let's talk about this. Excuse my cough. Why am I coughing? The reason I'm coughing is because apparently what happens is when you have a surgery, they deflate your lungs. What? Yeah, they deflate your lungs. They move all the organs out on the side and then they work on the heart. So my lungs are agitated. So I do my breathing exercises and guess what? It really helps. But let's talk about this. Why did I get this surgery? Most of you who know me, I am a very strict person on myself. I am a very strict person on my diet. I am a very strict person in my regimen, in my working out. So, why and what was the reason for me getting a heart surgery? So let me give you a little story. Prior to COVID, I was doing 100 laps pool back and forth, non-stop. After COVID, what happened? The gym that I went to, they closed the pool down. They closed the pool down. So I was not swimming. And so what happened? I went to another gym just to swim, just to get the routine going, and I wanted to get my swimming done again. Now most people know I go to the gym every day. Not a day goes by I go to the gym. But I work hard, I push myself. Guess what? But it's not like the cardio workout that you get. So I went to this other gym. Here's a guy who was doing 100 laps. When I went swimming, I couldn't do 3. I was huffing and puffing. And it scared the shit out of me. And that was the nail that just solidified everything to me. I went to the doctor. I said, something's wrong here. And I went to the doctor and he said, I'm going to send you for stress test. So when I went for a stress test, they saw something. They saw, everything looks good, you're in good shape. Guess what? He said, your heart's pumping. But there's something not right here. I'm going to send you to Sunnybrook Hospital. They did an angiogram on me. They put wires through my heart. And they saw that one of the major arteries in me was 90% blocked. And here's the crazy thing. 90% blocked, but that's okay. But he said, you know what the funny thing is? The artery that's blocked is the main artery, and it goes straight to your heart. How lucky. Only to Kareem these things happen. And we can't put a stent on it. We can't do any of that. If we do, you're going to have to come back again. So then, what did I do? I asked the doctor. Now this is where my decision process started coming into play. I went to the doctor, and I asked the doctor, what would you do? And the doctor said, Kareem, if I was in your shoe, I would get the surgery done. Forget about this stent. If I can put a stent, you can go home by the end of the day. But we're not going to put a stent because this is what I would do. Get a heart surgery. So obviously, I've learned through my experiences, through the books that I've read, especially the Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, how to make a decision. And I've applied these techniques in a lot of my decision-making, major decisions in my life, including when I was being sued. And it served me well. I asked 2 other doctors. They all said the same thing. Now here's the doctor that solidified everything to me. Dr. Nussbaum, cardiologist who did a stress test on my body, on my heart. When I went to him, he said, Kareem, I don't care how many push-ups you do, I don't care what you eat, I don't care how much you take care of yourself, mind, body, soul. Right now, nobody can help you. Not even your God. What? That's a doctor saying that to me. And I respect that guy. You know why? You know why? Because I like when people tell me the way it is. They don't bullshit and sugarcoat things. I like it when they tell me exactly the way it is. So when I was in the hospital, Dr. Nussbaum called me. He said, what happened, Kareem? What's happening here? And I explained to him. And he said, if I was in your shoe, I would get that heart surgery done. Get it done once and for all in a proper way. And he did not bullshit or waver, and he said it exactly the way it is. Now, why do I respect this guy? Not that I don't respect the other doctors. This guy, Dr. Nussbaum, when I live my life like this. I'm an advancing person. I want to put more in people's lives than they put in mine. Doctor, when I was at RCE Medical, when I finished, I thanked him, and guess what? I give prayers to everybody. This is just me. He just looked at me, didn't respond, just moved on. When he called me at Sunnybrook Hospital, to me, I don't know about anybody else, this is my experience with my Creator. He talked to me direct, and that was my Creator sending Dr. Nussbaum to call me. And it's just the way he talked to me. It just solidified my decision as to what I was thinking. And the decision was made that I am going to not go home, and I'm going to stay there, and I am going to get this heart surgery done. And I gave him, guess what? I prayed for him again. This time he accepted. I said, thank you. And he prayed for me. And he said it in Hebrew. his prayer to me. He says, I wish you good luck. And the prayer, and I accepted it. Now let me explain to you how a decision is made. A decision is made. How? You don't ask your family members. You don't ask your friends. Think and Grow Rich says, these people are going to cloud your judgments. These people, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They will just give you their 2 cents worth, and they will talk to you about homeopathic and this. Yet, if you look at these people, they don't practice anything. But that's okay. I've learned my lesson. You go to a professional, you pay them the money, and you get that right decision and that right advice. And that's how a decision was made. 4 doctors, the last one solidified for me. How? You don't need to know how. You just have to make that decision. When you make a decision, the how will be shown open. The door will be open up for you. How? God, universe, the creator will do it for you. This is how it works. When you make that decision, what happens? When you make that decision, the wisdom, the energy, that way of thinking and knowledge will be attracted to you, and you'll start vibrating in that level. Try it. So when you make that decision, you don't look back. Don't look back now. You just move forward. Now you can think clearly. So when I went to Sunnybrook that day, I did not ask anybody. I made that decision on my own free will. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. But I made that decision. People who have become very proficient at making decisions without being influenced by the opinions of others are the same people whose annual income fall into top income category. Forget the income. Change that income into any other thing that you want to put there. That's how a decision is made. If you understand this, your life will change. There comes a point in people's lives, moments, things happen in their life that actually shifts the way they think and the way they act in this world. And I've had several of those. And what are they? When I was growing up, I did not have a dad. That shifted me. I knew I was different. I knew something was missing. My mom was everything to me. My sister. And that's all who we had. It shifted me. When I was growing older, when I got married, when I got divorced, shifted my life. Life-changing moments. Absolute life-changing moments. My thinking changed. When I got married, I should not have gotten married. I was not a man. Yeah, I was 27 years old. Man, no. Kid, yes. But that's okay. I learned. When I bought my first house, way above my pay grade, shifted me, changed me, made me a man. Absolutely made me a man. I paid that thing off in 5 years and worked like a dog. But I did it. With God's help, of course. It's never me. Never me. Never me. When we took my mom, my sister, Yasmin, Kareem, Adam, Alicia, me, when we took my mom on a cruise, and she fell sick in Bahamas hospital where we almost went bankrupt. How we took her out from the hospital. How my sister did that. I slept with my mom that night, priming her that we must get out of here. And we got out on the next plane to Toronto. And how that my mom endured pain. And what she taught me, what she taught us, which we landed on the tarmac, then she said, now you take me to the hospital. Shifted my life. How Anar got that ticket for us. Anar and I used to be married. How we got that ticket when we couldn't find a ticket, and I don't know how she did it. With God's help, shifted my life. When my mom and dad died the same day, shifted my life. And I thought, that is it. What could be more bigger than this? What? And guess what? God will throw you curveballs in your life. He will. Now I know what a gift is as life. You understand this? A guy who takes care of himself in mind, body, and soul. And when you face death, you start changing the way you think about life. You will not tolerate shit in your life anymore after you face this. I was the one who says, yeah, life is a gift. Things can be taken away from you just like that. How one day shifted me. That's how I made that decision to go under the knife and cut me. And I'm not ashamed of this anymore. My body took a big shock. My weight, I went down to 125. What? But that's not what we're going to talk about. I'm going to break these videos down in 3 or 4 different segments so that they don't become really long. The next video I'm going to make on is my routine prior to me going for that surgery. I want you to understand this. Your life as you know it is a gift. Yeah. Don't just take it as a gift, saying it's a gift. It can be taken away just like that. You might think you're above anything else right now, but you are not. But that's not what we're going to talk about. Decision. This is how decisions are made. When you make a decision, you make a decision in such a way. Don't be influenced by anybody else. Don't listen to your family members. Get professional advice. Pay for it. Because they have no skin in the game for you. Because you know why? They will say the way it is. See what I'm saying? This is how it works. When you make that decision, then you don't look back. You just focus on the forward. Burn your bridges. You've done your due diligence. Now you look forward and you just concentrate on the decision that's made. In a new way of thinking, new opportunities, new ways of doing things, new energies will start coming in your way. And the supernatural, the Creator, will show you the way now. This is where you start listening to your insights. This is where faith comes into play. And this is how it works. This is how you make decisions. I hope I gave you value. If you think I gave you value, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel so we can make this world an awesome place. The best place ever. Live consciously. With purpose. In this moment now. With freaking passion. So much passion that it is absolutely oozing out of you. Yes? Yes. Love you guys, my friends. Love you guys. Till next time.